Hi, welcome to an assessment guidance video for SP6360. So this is your reflective presentation that I know you've all been working on. I'm just going to very quickly go through the 3 points in the module guide just to make sure that they're clear. So the first part of the presentation is to demonstrate a critical awareness of different approaches and techniques that you might have accessed for reflective practice. So you might be talking about different models that you've used, you might be talking about reflecting on action or retrospectively on action or reflecting in action. You might talk about conversations you've had with a critical friend who might be a member of staff or one of your colleagues, or potentially somebody that you coach with outside of university. But spend some time in the presentation explaining how you've reflected and what's enabled you to structure that process. Secondly, an understanding of how you've developed your thinking and practice as a result of these reflections. So what are you going to focus on when you're talking about how you've developed? Okay, is it going to be your ability to ask questions? Is it going to be your ability to progress a session so that you notice genuine learning? It might be that you're trying to take a more learner-led approach. What does that look like? So there's a whole host of different focuses that you could have for that second part, and it's really that's the main content of the presentation, is what have you noticed through your reflections that you are working on in your coaching. And then thirdly, some evidence, okay, and some engagement with scholarly literature. So whatever it is you've decided to focus on, go to the books, go to the papers, and demonstrate that through interacting with academic sources you have been able to progress your coaching, and you have a way to progress it in the future. So it might be that you start to talk about an action plan that you have in place. Please do read the module guide. So it does say there that a maximum of 5 minutes of video footage, and one of the special instructions is that you do have to include video footage. So think about how you're going to cut that so that it doesn't exceed 5 minutes. It might not be as much as 5 minutes, it might be much shorter, and it's just going to be used to underline a key point that you're trying to make. All right. Final thought is you might find one of the reflective models a good way to actually structure your presentation. So if you think about Kolb's model, the first part of Kolb's model is having an experience. You then reflect on that experience. Okay, so that's you engaging with reflective models and how have you done your reflection. You then need to make sense of that experience, your abstract conceptualization. That can come through engagement with literature. You then need to experiment with whatever it is you've found, so that's your action plan. Okay, so going around those 4 stages might actually help you to structure the layout of your presentation. So best of luck with that, and we'll see you after Christmas for those presentations. Thank you.